Hi, I'm Greg Heim, Chief Economist at Halstead Property, and welcome to Behind the Numbers. In this episode, we're going to take a look at our second quarter 2016 Connecticut Market Report. And joining me today is our #1 broker at Halstead, and overall really nice guy.
Nice.
Brian Lewis. How you doing, big guy?
Hey, I'm very well, Greg. Thanks for having me. We are coming to you from one of the most impressive homes I think I've ever seen. The attention to detail here is stupendous. Now, the owner of this home is the president of Design Within Reach, and I gotta tell you, I've been having a great time running around and reaching out to his design because it is magical in every way. Greg, this is remarkable because you have picture windows on both sides of this sunken living room. And one of the things I really like about how this lives is you have the openness of the kitchen, but it's separate as well because you step down into the living room. It makes it easy for circulating and entertaining. Every light, every piece of wood, everything is just so thought out. So what are the smart details about second quarter?
Well, I wish they were as exciting as the details about this house, but the market did struggle in the second quarter, due in large part to the stock market declines at the beginning of the year that kept many buyers away. The result is that we see fewer sales and lower prices in most of the towns in our report.
But if they price it right, they get their buyer.
They should.
That's how I do it. I love the leather on this banister and the polished brass and the stone and the mahogany. You know what's so good about this, Greg, is this place entertains like a living room because people congregate here, right? It's like an antique hutch for your fridge. That's cool. Literally everything is at your fingertips. It's amazing. So tell us, Greg, what's awesome about the numbers in the second quarter?
Well, I did mention fewer sales in most areas, but one awesome area was the 26% increase in the number of closings in Westport compared to a year ago. That was the most of any town in our report, although prices there were lower than a year ago. Man, this is incredible. Right, Brian? Brian.
Greg, I'll be right with you. All right, I had to sneak in here to show you this because you don't see masters like this. 3 exposures, 6 windows, king-size bed, and guess what I'm walking on?
Hot coals.
Leather floors. Seriously, leather floors. They're awesome.
That is pretty incredible, but if you want to see something even more incredible, come check out this outdoor space.
All right, Greg Heim, this is great. The lawn, and you're bordered by this amazing foliage. I see a fire pit. That, I'm told, is a granite spa plunge pool. It's like your own private park. I bet that's stocked with fish. I hear it's spring fed. Mature trees, gorgeous in every way. What else amazing do you have here, Greg Heim?
Well, the biggest increase in average price over the past year was in Coscob. And ironically, Coscob and Norwalk were the only 2 towns in our report that saw an increase in both prices and sales compared to a year ago.
Prices up, sales up. Coscob. Park. Hey Greg, look what I found. Check it out. Edelman leather-lined elevator that does all 4 floors.
Amazing.
Amazing. Hop in. I'll meet you in the wine suite.
Wine suite?
You'll see.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance.
Welcome.
Thank you.
By the way, 4 flights, I win.
Well, I gotta say, this is pretty sweet though.
Well, suite. You want to see suite?
Yeah.
Check out this suite.
Okay, let's go.
Woo! Oh, hi, seller's agent.
Welcome, gentlemen. It took you a while to get here, but I'm glad you're here.
Glad to be here. What do we have here?
Listen, this is outstanding. It's a wonderful place for entertaining.
How many bottles are in there?
It can hold about 2,000 bottles.
2,000 bottles.
Amazing, right? And you also have the shelves, which were brought in from France.
They look like limestone.
They are limestone and
Temperature control.
exactly. So a nice temperature control of 57 degrees. You've got a wonderful patina, floors.
I love the patina of these.
We also have a gym. We've got pinball machines. We've got foosball. Then you also have shuffleboard. Everything you could own.
I don't know if I can beat that, but employment in Fairfield County, while not growing as fast as New York City, We did see 1,800 financial jobs in the 12 months ending in May, and that's very good news for this area. But the big story with the economy is Brexit, which rattled markets for a couple of days before calming down. The major effect that we've seen so far is that interest rates have been brought lower, and that's obviously very good news for the housing market.
We'll take it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Greg, this is my favorite room in this entire home.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because it's a room for all seasons. Literally, I can see all your holidays here. I can see a roaring fire. There's radiant heat inside. There's radiant heat outside for the snow melt, and it feels good. And now I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Now this comes from Johnny M. from Darien, Connecticut. And Johnny asks, how is the Brexit going to affect real estate right here in Connecticut?
Well, you know, we touched on it in the economy section. We've already seen lower interest rates. We saw a lot of turmoil the first couple of days after due to the uncertainty that accompanies this and also the unexpectedness of the result. So I think after things calm down, we'll see lower rates. It'll be good for this market. The only concern is if it does linger and stocks get more volatile, this market is very dependent on Wall Street buyers. So it could cause a bit of a slowdown. But I think that's very unlikely to happen.
So cautiously optimistic,
Yeah.
lower interest rates. This is good for buyers.
Yeah, I think so. I think
really
it's a
good
great
for buyers.
environment to get a loan in. Sure.
You know what else is good for buyers?
What?
This house. I want to live here. It's amazing. I really love this place, Greg. I'm glad you brought me here.
Well, it was certainly my pleasure.
The design's great. It feels good. There's good energy. There's you. There's water. There's lawn.
Good energy and economists don't go together that often, so it definitely must be the house. Well, I want to thank the very great Brian Lewis for helping me show this beautiful home, and I want to thank everybody for going behind the numbers with us. We'll see you next quarter.
Thank you.